$5,430 per month, the Social Security rule that could hit you hard in 2026. $5,430 per month. Remember that number seriously. Because if you're on Social Security and you ignore it, 2026 could become one of the most expensive years of your life. Most people have no clue this rule even exists. They'll walk into the new year just like always, keep working, keep collecting benefits, and then boom, they check their bank account one morning and suddenly their Social Security deposit is smaller than usual, or missing entirely. This new $5,430 monthly limit sounds harmless, almost like just another government data point. But it's not. It's a line in the sand. And crossing it without knowing what it means can lead to reduced benefits, withheld checks, or a messy review that drags on for months. And here's the wild part. It doesn't apply to everyone. It targets a very specific group of people in a very specific year. And many of them still have no idea what's coming. So let me ask you. Are you getting close to full retirement age? Are you working and collecting Social Security at the same time? Will you reach full retirement age in 2026? If you answered yes to any of those, this number isn't just a detail, it's a warning. Before we break this down, do me one quick favor. Hit that like button so this info reaches more people who rely on Social Security. And if you're new here, welcome to Financial Future. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. I break down all the hidden rules, fine print, and upcoming changes that nobody else explains until it's too late. Alright, let's dive in. This rule is directly tied to something called the earnings test. Sounds like homework, I know, but here's the simple version. The earnings test is how Social Security decides if you're making too much from work before you hit your full retirement age. And in 2026, for anyone who reaches their full retirement age that year, the earnings test revolves around $5,430 per month, or $65,160 for the months before your full retirement age month. So who does this actually affect? Not all retirees. Not SSI. Not disability beneficiaries. It specifically applies to people who are collecting Social Security retirement benefits and will reach full retirement age in 2026. In plain English, we're talking mostly about people born in 1959. If that's you or your spouse, parent, or a friend, this rule has your name written all over it. If you're collecting Social Security in 2026 and you're working before you reach full retirement age, you can earn up to $65,160 total, or $5,430 per month on average. But go over that limit and that's when the garnishments kick in. Most people hear that and think, well, I don't make $5,430 a month from work, so I'm fine. But are you counting overtime? Seasonal jobs? Bonuses? Side gigs? Ride-share driving? Holiday shifts? It all counts. And Social Security's formula is strict. For every $3 you earn above the limit, they withhold $1 of your benefits. You go over the limit by $900, they take $300 of your Social Security checks. For people living month to month, that missing $300 or $600 is not just a little adjustment. It's the difference between calm and panic. This part frustrates people the most. No, the withheld money is not gone forever. When you reach your full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your benefit and bumps it up to make up for past withholdings. Sounds nice on paper, right? But here's the catch. They don't explain it clearly. You just see a smaller check and they expect you to figure out why. Most people need the money now, not slowly, over the rest of their life. This rule only applies to the months before your full retirement age month in 2026. Once you reach full retirement age, the earnings test disappears. You can earn as much as you want with zero benefit reductions. Work full-time, part-time, start a business, whatever you want. But those months before your FRA? That's where this rule has teeth. If your full retirement age month is October 2026, the earnings limit applies from January-September. Earn more than $65,160 total during that period? Social Security will withhold part of your benefits. You go $6,000 over the limit. Social Security withholds $2,000 of your benefits. Could be one missing check. Could be multiple smaller checks. Either way, you'll feel it. Some people don't mind because they're still ahead overall. Others absolutely depend on every dollar. The danger isn't the rule. It's not knowing about it. Because Social Security is rolling out better data sharing, automated wage checks, and faster earnings verification. Meaning, your pay, your side income, your bonuses, your freelance earnings can be detected and cross-checked much faster than previous years. That means more surprise letters, reviews, and withheld payments for people who didn't even realize they crossed the line. Most of you watching this? You're not gaming the system. You're working because you have to, not because you're bored. You paid into Social Security for decades. You deserve clear rules, not surprises. But now, in 2026, you're supposed to memorize and tiptoe around a number like $5,430 or risk losing part of your check? It feels unfair. And honestly, a lot of people agree with you. Here are simple, practical steps. Look at your expected 2026 earnings. Don't guess, calculate. Sometimes adjusting. A bonus. Your last work month. A few overtime shifts. Or when you cut back your hours. Can keep you below the limit. 3. Call Social Security. Yes, the hold times are annoying. But this is your income. Ask them for your exact limit. How much you can earn safely. How withholding would look for you. How recalculations work later. You're allowed to know the rules that affect your life. This rule doesn't exist alone. You're also juggling Medicare changes, drug costs, property taxes, food prices, random fees, higher deductibles. Add a surprise Social Security reduction on top of that? No one wants that stress. Imagine entering 2026 prepared, not blindsided. If your Social Security deposit suddenly dropped by $300, $400 one month, would you be okay? Or would it trigger overdrafts, late fees, or panic? That's why this number matters. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. The specific number changes every year. There will always be new earnings limits, new COLAs, new thresholds, just like clockwork. The $5,430 monthly limit is simply the 2026 version. If it applies to you, it's important. It's personal. Before we wrap up, remember these 3 things. It affects people collecting Social Security who reach full retirement age in 2026, mainly those born in 1959. You're not in trouble for working, but you can see your benefits reduced. You can plan. You can adjust. You can ask questions. You can avoid surprises. You paid into this system for decades. You earn the right to understand it. So let's bring it back full circle. $5,430 per month. It's not random. It's the line that determines whether Social Security leaves your check alone or starts pulling money out. Stay informed, and you decide whether crossing that line is worth it. If this video helped you understand the 2026 rules, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more seniors learn about this before it's too late. Make sure you're subscribed to Financial Future, because I'll be covering 2026 COLA updates, payment schedule changes, Medicare surprises, and all the fine print rules they never explain clearly. And now it's your turn. Jump into the comments. Do you think the $5,430 rule is fair or unfair? Are you planning to keep working in 2026? Will you cut back hours to avoid reductions? Has Social Security ever withheld part of your check before? Your stories help others feel less alone. Thanks for watching Financial Future. Take care of yourself, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.